Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A very warm welcome if you are new. My name is Nikki and this is a Sims 4 upload for The Last of Us Part 2 Create a Sim Challenge. If you're not familiar with the game, it is set 5 years after The Last of Us in a post-apocalyptic USA where Ellie sets out for revenge against Abby. I attempt to create Ellie, Abby, Dina and Lev, who are 4 of the main characters from the popular game that was released last month. I completed the game a couple of weeks ago and my feelings and perceptions of the game continuously changed while I was playing it, but once I finished it, I can honestly say that it has really stayed with me since, and I'm looking forward to playing the new Game Plus version soon. I may discuss the game a little bit in this video, but I promise not to mention any major spoilers. So I would like to preface this by saying that I think I did terribly at this challenge. It was so much harder than I expected. I think I'm pretty decent at creating Sims from scratch and using my imagination, but creating Sims to look like existing characters, whether they'd be real or fictional, was a whole other ballgame. From face to hair to clothes, I really struggled, and this actually took me several days to do, which is very unlike me. So because of that, I didn't record absolutely everything, so you may notice jump cuts where a Sim suddenly has different hair or different shoes, but trust me when I say that you would not want to see every agonizing and indecisive choice that I was making for this challenge. Throughout the video, you'll see images of the last of 2 characters that I took screenshots of in the model viewer section of the game itself. Once you progress through the game, more images of the characters and the infected become available to you, and they are absolutely stunning to view. The loving detail and care these artists have put into their work is absolutely beautiful, and I'm sorry to these creators for butchering their characters with my not so high quality Maxis Match Sims versions. If you want to see really good Alpha Sim versions of Ellie and Abby, you should check out the video that Claire Siobhan did. She's one of my favourite Simmers, but I promise I didn't copy this idea from her. I knew I was going to do this challenge while I was playing the game. And as awful as I think I did, I actually had so much fun. I would love to do more Sim versions of characters from pop culture. So if you have any ideas for who you would like to see, please leave them in the comment box below. One of the first things I noticed when I began this cast challenge was that I just didn't have appropriate clothing for these characters. Most of the things I download are so shiny and tight, which is kind of the opposite of what I needed for these Sims. Each character wears more outfits and different hairstyles in the game than I have showed in my examples. So instead of trying to recreate perfect copies of an outfit, I tried to capture the essence of each of their styles. Each of their styles vary differently. For example, Ellie seems to wear fitted jeans, perhaps to help her with being more quick and nimble, and Abby seems to wear more loosely fitting clothes. But overall, what they all have in common are clothes that are practical for their tasks and environment. So I did try to represent this with fit and the colour palette. One thing that was very strange for me to do with this challenge was to leave their faces completely devoid of makeup. But that was also very refreshing for me and was one less thing to agonize over, because I take so long doing Sims makeup, but I cut a lot of it out most of the time. Otherwise these videos would be 20 minutes long even after they were sped up. However, to add a little more authenticity, I did have fun adding scars and scratches to these Sims. What they each go through in the game, especially towards the end of their journeys, is so incredibly brutal. These minor scratches don't do their experiences any justice, but I wasn't keen on going that far in their Sims depiction. Another thing I had a lot of fun with was giving them accessories that solidified their character. So Ellie has a guitar, which is quite integral to her as a person, and Lev has a bow, which is his main weapon. However, I'm kicking myself because I couldn't find a standard bow as a cast accessory until I completed the video and collated the CC links. So instead he has a crossbow, which is actually more powerful, so we can just pretend that he got upgraded. Lev also has long scars by his mouth, but I couldn't find that either, so I gave him a long scar across his face instead. And another thing that annoyed me is I found a really good Maxis Match long braid for Abby, but it was broken in the game, so I couldn't use it. and I had to scramble for an alternative which wasn't as similar to her character, but in game you see Abby at various points of her life and her hair is different lengths, so it kind of works. Basically what I'm trying to say is that a lot of this video requires our imagination, so please don't judge my efforts too harshly. But like I said earlier, I was surprised with how much I enjoyed doing this, and I really want to do more of these types of cast challenges. I'm also so tempted to take these Sims and create modern non-apocalyptic looks for them. I just want all my Sims to look like they are living their best lives, what can I say? Speaking of making videos, I just released episode 3 of my Legacy Challenge last Wednesday. I'm actually surprised I got it finished and uploaded in time because my Mac crashed dozens of times while I was editing that particular video. It was extremely frustrating. I'm having a lot of fun playing a Legacy Challenge and I hope you're enjoying watching it. If you haven't watched it, please do, I'd really appreciate it. I record that LP with face cam, which I find easier to be myself than just with a voiceover. Perhaps because I used to stream on Twitch, so it comes more naturally for me to emote being myself and responding to gameplay in real time. A big part of me does miss streaming and interacting with my regular viewers that I had. It was a really cute community, but I stopped because streaming caused too much anxiety and I decided that I didn't need that extra worry on a regular basis. If I ever stream again, I'd want it to be extremely low-key. I wouldn't even promote being online, but that's a big if, though every time I play a great game, the last two being The Last of Us 2 and Spider-Man, my desire to share the experience live with an audience again is quite big. So I'm still thinking about it. Oh, and I'd really like to do a no CC challenge, especially before the next pack is released. I think that's at the end of this month. I currently have all the packs and that was what I was waiting for before I attempted the no CC challenge. That's not me flexing, by the way. If anything, that just reveals how much of a geek I am. But yeah, I would like to do this challenge with a theme. So I could do another rainbow challenge or a toddler to adult challenge. Basically a challenge where I get to use up a lot of the game content that I don't even glance at during a normal cast gameplay. So if you have any ideas for that, please let me know below. Don't forget, in the description box below you will find links to the custom content that I have used, as well as links to my social media like Twitter and Instagram. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Just to let you know, I post cast videos on Saturdays and my Let's Play Legacy Challenge will go up on random Wednesdays. Thank you so much for watching, have a beautiful day, stay safe and I hope to see you next time. Bye everyone.